Leon actually had the last pay-per-view match of Leon as Vader in WWE was with me. He requested that, and he told me before the match, this is really cool. He said, today, he said, you're going to get the old Vader. He said, I'm going to come out smoking. He said, when you beat somebody today, you're going to beat somebody. And he said, I'm going to leave on the right note, which I always thought was pretty cool.
Well, you know, I'm going to give Devil's due, and I'm going to verify that story because he did come up to us and he said, it's my last match and I want to work with that kid, Layfield. He said, I think he got a future and I want to help him. And so I want to work with him. So you're right on that. He did request you, and he told me that he was going to give the match of his career after that.
He did, and
you guys went out and tore the place up.
He had me kick out of his finish, which he didn't hardly let anybody do. I mean, he did everything he could to put me over. I always thought that was one of the coolest things anybody's ever done for me. I always really respected Leon for that. I liked it. I think most guys did.
I did too. I mean, he was a big 8 guy, big 12 or whatever hell it is now. But Leon was the Colorado big 8, and I was big 8, and so we got along. And you know, I enjoyed his football career, and I always ribbed him bad at him because they beat Tampa to go to the Super Bowl. He played in the Super Bowl. I don't know if a lot of people know that, but Leon was
a great first round draft.
The Super Bowl, but then they beat my Buccaneers to make it to the Super Bowl, and I always used to give him grief about that. But Leon, I mean, what an athlete for 470 pounds, whatever the hell he was. I mean, the guy could move like anybody. He could. I mean, he did things, you know, big guy that you're not supposed to do. And I always respected him for his work. But he was a hard guy to get along with, and not a bad guy, but just
not a bad guy at all. Really a good guy.
Yeah, you remember when he had a heart attack?
Do I ever? I was there. It was in Austin, Texas. Yeah, I do. All he wanted to do was go home.